Readings of the President by that crazy uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. The uncle. Ay-ya!
Danger looms in your future.
We must be very cautious. You listen to a cookie?
Poll numbers are looking very strong. Big crowds, great enthusiasm, massive red wave coming. Ay-ya! Jackie, why you make me read these things? You want that, Uncle? Uncle's heart can't take it. Go get Uncle some hot tea. Now!
One more thing!
Biden made another big mistake. He totally mixed up two crime bills. Didn't have a clue, as usual. Also, he freely used the term super predator. No such thing. Only predator around here is Darul's mother. Too much garlic, she say. Must use garlic to cure Jackie's snake bite, she say. Ay-ya! Jackie, why you have to go get bitten by a snake?
One more thing!
Despite the constant negative press, confetti. Jackie, what is confetti? Uncle very confused what confetti is. I don't know language. Uncle very good about language. I know how to translate ancient scrolls with help of Taru, but not confetti. Ay-ya!
One more thing!
I always treated the Chinese virus very seriously, and have done a very good job from the beginning, including my very early decision to close the borders from China, against the wishes of almost all. Many lives were saved. The fake news or narrative is disgraceful and false. Ay-ya! You make fun of Asians. I am from Hong Kong. I am Uncle Jackie's uncle. You treat Uncle with respect. You crazy uncle. Jackie, one more thing. Bring me my hot tea. Where's my hot tea?
Never mock the cookie.
Live from P&D Studios, it's This Week Live with your host, Rocky Red Panda. This week, the good, the bad, and the Artist of the Week, Robert Sage. P&D Studio updates, and musical performance by Battlefield Fiddler. And here's your host, Rocky Red Panda. Hey there, folks, this is Rocky Red Panda, and again, it's This Week Live, October the 18th, 2020. Boy, has this week gone by. It is another week. It just seems like it was yesterday. I know I said that last week, but we're not going to talk about the death part. But to talk about some of the interesting things that happened this week, we're going to go into the good, the bad, and the that's taking the best of this week's news and adding a little sense of humor to it. And yes, all politics are on the table, folks. This is not the artist show. So, this week's topics are COVID-19 updates, Jetpack Flyer, and Rattiest City. So, let's check this out, guys. Let's talk about COVID-19 updates. The good. 3 counties virus-free. I don't know how they did it, but they're virus-free. What about that? Whoa. And the bad. The numbers on the rise. So, let's first talk about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris this week announced that 2 of her staffers had tested positive for COVID-19 and that all of her travels for her tour are currently on halt. Our flight crew member and Harris's communication director, Liz Allen. We're thinking of you guys. I hope you guys get better and swift recovery. Barron Trump tested positive for COVID, but as of Wednesday, Melania Trump has stated no symptoms and has since tested negative. Well, for you, Barron, also a swift recovery. And lastly, negative numbers. or number rise in states yet again. So, in my state of Pennsylvania, we're going to talk about this. They have 1,405 day cases, and per 100K, that's 11 per 100K. The numbers are rising, especially in my county. We're talking about 10 to 13 new positive cases daily. Wow. And of course, Anthony Fauci said way back in the spring that we're probably going to have a resurgence in the fall. Well, folks, it's fall, and it's back again with a vengeance. But there are states like North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wisconsin, and Nebraska. Those are the 5 states that are currently having the most with COVID-19. Just take a look at this number. Take a look at this chart. And take a look at this chart. This chart explains what those colors mean. We wouldn't have these such high numbers if we all did our part and we wore a mask. So I have a little duty of a song here that I wrote that talks all about wearing a mask. So let's all sing the safeties of wearing a mask. Get my trusty guitar here. And we're going to sing about wearing a mask. When my co-workers began to freak, they started to cuss and began shouting and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out, "Please wear a mask." The person in the line grocery shopping, hacking their lungs while socially distancing. Karen, please, please, please wear a mask. Safety first. Your mask protects me, and mine protects you, and so do your part. I need a COVID mask. When in public, do your duty. Help others around you, so you're all healthy and fight the virus. Just wear a mask. Just wear a mask, folks. Protect those around you. Social distance. And we will get through this together. All right. So enough about this COVID-19 update. Is there a joke to this COVID-19? There really is no joke because this is serious, folks. Just do your parts. Moving on. The next topic, jetpack flyer. And I think we got a video. We do have a video. Check this out.
For the second time in the last few weeks, we're hearing about someone flying a jetpack in the sky near one of our busiest airports. A Boeing 777 reported an unidentified flying object soaring above Los Angeles yesterday afternoon.
We just saw the flying object like a flight suit just passing by at 6,000.
A flying object, was it a UAV or was it a jetpack?
Like a jetpack.
All right. So the good, look, it's the Rocketeer. Remember that Disney movie? The bad, don't hit a plane. So we got to talk about this jetpack flyer. You saw a video. So FAA said China airline crews spotted the flyer around 7 miles north of the airport, which is LAX, 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday. Couldn't find him in September, and they're not any close in October. So this is the second time they spotted him. So it makes you wonder, well, I guess they finally made an affordable jetpack. Sales are through the roof. That was bad. And finally, Rattiest City. The good. Chances of a master splinter are high. The bad. Rats. Big rats. Ben. Willard. Need I say more? So, the story stems around an article I found online. They said that Pittsburgh, yes, it's Pittsburgh, makes number 8 as the rattiest city. Didn't change from last year, of course. This is all in the United States, not just Pennsylvania. Topping the list, however, is Chicago, LA, and at number 3, New York. Well, even rats can become yinzers. And that has been the good, the bad, and the And this week we try keeping it political free. We'll be back after this short commercial break. Oh, look at this, folks. Lovely artwork. Yes, that's art by me. And of course, if you want official artwork, including P&D Studio stuff, say like, hey, coloring book. How about some pins? You can buy all that stuff and all the stuff like this, pins, t-shirts, and all that, through pandaanddesigns.com and click on the shop, which will take you to my Etsy page. Alright, we're back. Welcome back, folks. We're going to move into one of my favorite segments, the Artist of the Week. So this week's Artist of the Week is a fellow artist from the furry fandom. Their name is Robert Sage. So let's check out some of Robert Sage's work. Boom. So we got this beautiful line work here. This is absolutely my favorite, the dragon. Oh, I absolutely love this one too. And of course we have a ref sheet example. But we're going to stick it on this dragon because this is absolutely my favorite. So, from the words of Robert Sage, I draw a lot. The places I post most are to Twitter, Instagram, and ArtStation. But I am Sage the Third everywhere, their artist name. My Etsy included, which features prints and a growing assortment of stickers and pride-themed things. So that's what the artist sent me. So let me tell you about the artist personally. I met this artist, I've been friends with this artist for a while, and I absolutely love this artist's work. But let's take this piece in particular, because this is where I shine. This piece is absolutely one of my favorites. How this artist shines. He had the background plain and simple, but not too fancy, while putting all the emphasis on the character up front. The shadows, the outlines, and the colors. And you can especially see it in this piece of work right here with the coffee cup and of course the assortment of Keurigs in the background. It almost looks like a photograph. It looks so realistic. Of course, Robert Sage is available for commission. So if you're interested in commissioning Robert Sage and getting any of these lovely arts, all the information for Robert Sage will be posted down below in my About Me section of this video. So definitely check out the Artist of the Week, Robert Sage. Next, we're going to run into another one of my favorite segments called P&D Studio Updates. P&D Studio Updates. So this week on P&D Studio Updates, we're going to be discussing things, especially with P&D Studios, which is, wow. So let's start with the art. So I got some t-shirts. Take a look at this. The t-shirt came in from Printify. It says Con Air Freshener. Put the air freshener back in the box. You can purchase this t-shirt through my online store and other cool items. No, self-promotion? Sure, why not? Now when it comes to the other arts, I got things in the works, so we'll just have to play around and wait and see what happens. Videos. Well, let's start with Think Outside the Bus in East Coast Adventure. I just put up the latest episode as of this past Friday. It looks awesome. It looks amazing. And of course, We got next week's episode and the 2 weeks after already pre-filmed, pre-edited, and they're already uploaded. So you're going to have to wait for them to drop. Which we're up to episode 3. And then we got 4, 5, and 6 coming away quite soon. We're heading to Washington, D.C., parts 1 through 3. It's going to be a 4-part miniseries. So it's going to be fun. I'm enjoying that. Reads. So this upcoming reads we got coming up this week is we got the How I Became a Pirate by Melinda Long, David Shannon. Lily's Purple Plastic Purse by Kevin Hinkes. And we read a poem by Robert Frost. So we got those reads coming up. Reviews. Well, I have a food review coming up this next Thursday where I went to one of my favorite places called The Lucky Truck. That's right, The Lucky Truck is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. They make good home American food. I love their food. If I recommend it, yes I do. But definitely check out the review for my full review of The Lucky Truck. And of course we have another cooking video coming up the following week after that where I make some scrumptious lovely food, including a Japanese omelet, some Korean barbecue, and miso soup. So definitely check that out. Now, visual productions. What's going on with visual productions? Well, I did get my wedding video done for Jimmy and Courtney, so that's out of the way. I hope they like that. We got new clients. So my partner went out to do a photo shoot for a wedding actually yesterday, Saturday. And it turns out that one of them was from the Dominican Republic. So he speaks Spanish. Being from Mexico, speaking Spanish, that's actually a game changer. Now he can get us all these clients that only speak Mexican and basically Hispanic. And, well, we now have this Hispanic clientele, which is great. So kudos. We're going in the right direction. And YouTube. Well, I'm thinking about starting this YouTube page where we can post all of our videos that we do for our clients so they can all see it via YouTube. I usually post them to my page, PND Studios, but I figured let's make a separate page. So we got that happening. And this has been PND Studio Updates. I met this next performer on the battlefield out near the Pennsylvania Monument. Now, this was a stark chance. I was driving around the battlefield with my friend, and I looked over and saw someone playing the fiddle, and I had to stop. So I got out of my car, and lo and behold, I met the battlefield fiddler. Well, this is music from the battlefield fiddler, so check her out. Wasn't the Battlefield Fiddler amazing? I love music, especially of all kinds and all instruments. Last week was the bagpiper, and this week we got the Battlefield Fiddler, and that was great. Well, I want to give a thank you to the artist of the week, Robert Sage. I also want to give a big thank you to Battlefield Fiddler, and for all you fans out there that stuck with me for so long. And hope you guys have a good week. Until next week, peace out. You guys still here? Make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for more awesome videos. And PND Studios. Addicting. Adding Neo to water is absolutely addicting. I really need to stop doing that. I should stop doing that.